Hello, everybody. Welcome to a smart grasp, explore, and win. Greetings for the day. Let's get started with today's topic.
Chapter 8 Decimals Exercise 8.4. In that, first sum express as rupees using decimals. So they have given few subdivisions and they have given it in pies and rupees format. Now we have to express it as rupees using the decimals. So for this we know that 100 pies equal to 1 rupee. Now we are going to use the same conversion in the subdivisions. So A subdivision 5 pies. 100 pies equal to 1 rupee. So 5 pies equal to 5 by 100 because we are doing small to big. Small to big is always division. Only big to small is multiplication. Since this is small to big SB, it is division. Since we have zeros in the division, we are supposed to move the decimal points to the left hand side. If it is division, we will be moving the decimal point to the left hand side. But if it is multiplication, we will move it to right hand side. So DL, division left, MR, that is multiplication right. 5 by 100, since we don't see any explicit decimal point over there, it means that the decimal point is at the end of the whole number 5. That is, the decimal point is here. Since we are supposed to move 2 decimal places to the left hand side, from here we have to move 2 places in the left. That is 1, 2. And the point will be here. We are supposed to add zeros in between. So from the right hand side of 5, we have to move 2 digits to the left. The first digit is 5. The second digit we don't find anything, that is 0 is present over there. So before 0 we have kept dot. And as a whole number we don't find any value. So again it is a 0. That is 0.05. Now you can check it, like from the right hand side of 5, it is 1 digit and 2 digit front we have moved the decimal point. So the unit is rupees. Therefore 5 pies is rupees. 0.05 is the meaning. Similarly, B subdivision 75 pies. Again it is small to big. Hence it is a division. So 75 by 100. Again we have to move 2 decimal places in the left hand direction from the point to the right of 5. 1, 2. That is before 7 we have to keep the decimal point. Since there is no whole number, it is a 0. Therefore, the answer is rupees 0.75. Now, C subdivision, same as the previous two sums, 20 by 100. That is rupees. Again, we have to move the decimal point 2 places to the left. So, it will be 0.20. So, that is the final answer for the subdivision. Unit is very important. So, we have to write rupees symbol over there. 50 rupees 90 pies. So we will add the 50 rupees to the converted rupees itself because the answer should be in the rupees. So for 50 rupees, I'll just write 50 plus this 90 pies, I'll convert it to rupees so that I can add both the rupees together. 90 pies is 90 by 100. The same way we have to move the decimal 2 points to the left of it. So 90 by 100 is 0.90. Now let's just add it together. Therefore rupees 50.90. Just a simple decimal addition.
E sum 725 pies equal to 725 by 100. We have 2 zeros, so the decimal point has to be moved left hand side for 2 digits. So it becomes 7.25 rupees.
Now moving on to the second sum, express as meters using decimals. So the same as express as rupees using decimals, we have express as meters using decimals. So we are going to convert it to meters. So the first subdivision is 15 centimeter. 15 centimeter is 15 by 100 because 100 centimeter equal to 1 meter. So let's write it over here. That is 100 centimeter is 1 meter. Now we are going to convert this centimeter to meter. Again it is small to big, then it is divide. So let's put it a note like this. Small to big meaning divide, big to small meaning multiplication. We are supposed to move two decimal places. From the right hand side of the value 5, let's move it two decimal places in the left hand direction. Since there is no any whole number, we will add a 0 over there. So it is 0.15. The unit is meter. Similarly, second sum 6 centimeter. So 6 divided by 100, the same as first sum. We are supposed to move two decimal places in the left hand direction. So 1, 2, it will be 0.06, that is moving two decimal places in the left hand direction. The first decimal place point will be 6, the second decimal point will be 0, and so the final answer will be 0.06 meter. Third subdivision, it is 2 meter 45 centimeter. Same as the first subdivision. So let's keep the 2 meter aside because it is already in meter. This 45 centimeter we will convert it to the meter. 45 divided by 100. There are two zeros. Therefore, we have to move the decimal places in the left hand direction after the two values. That is, from the right hand side of 5, it goes 1, 2 and it stands in the left hand side of the 4. Therefore, it will be 0.45. Now adding these two values, we will get 2.45 meters. So overall 2 meter 45 centimeter is 2.45 meter. D subdivision, let's keep the 9 meter as it is and the 7 centimeter, let's convert it 7 by 100. Again we have two zeros and therefore it should be moved to decimal places. So 7 by 100 becomes 0.07 because it has two zeros, so it has to be moved two decimal places. Now let's add it together. The answer is 9.07 meter. So the E sum 419 centimeter. Let's convert it to the meter. 419 divided by 100. We have two zeros, so the decimal point has to be kept after traveling to two decimal places. So after the right hand side of 9, it comes between 1 and 9, then it goes between 4 and 1. Therefore, the decimal point has been moved two decimal places. Hence, the answer is 4.19 meter. Now let's move on to the third sum. Third sum, express as centimeter using decimals. So they have given in millimeter, we are supposed to convert it to centimeter. Here also it is small to big, therefore it is division. We know that 10 mm equal to 1 centimeter. So using this, let's convert the subdivisions. The first one is 5 millimeter. Therefore, 5 divided by 10. We have 1 zeros, so we have to move the decimal point to left hand side for a 1 digit, that is 0.5 centimeters. Next 60 mm, which is equal to 60 by 10. So we have 1 zero, moving the decimal point to the left hand side after 1 digit. Therefore it becomes 6.0 centimeters. C subdivision 164 mm, which is equal to 164 divided by 10. We have 1 zero. So let's move one place to the left hand side, which is 16.4 centimeter. The sum, we have 9 centimeter 8 millimeter. So let's keep the centimeter aside and we will convert the 8 millimeter to centimeter. So 9 plus 8 by 10, which is 9 plus, we have 1 zero, so 0.8. Just placing the decimal point before one digit to the left hand side. So 9 plus 0.8 is 9.8 centimeter. Last subdivision 93 millimeter. So 93 divided by 10. 1 zero we have, so we are moving the decimal point after one digit from the left hand side. So this is equal to 9.3 centimeter. Now fourth sum, express as kilometer using decimals. So they have given in meter, we are supposed to convert it to the kilometer. We know that 1000 meter equal to 1 kilometer. So this 8 meter, we will convert it to the kilometer. So 8 by 1000. There are 3 zeros here. So we are supposed to move the decimal point in the left hand direction for 3 digits. So 8, 0, 0, and here we are placing the decimal dot. So before that we will write a 0, which is equal to 0.008 kilometers. So we have moved the decimal point 3 places in the left hand direction. Now 88 meter. 88 divided by 1000. Again we have to move the decimal point 3 places. So it becomes 088. So 1, 2, 3. Before 3 digits, I'm just placing the dot. Before that, we'll write a 0. Therefore, the answer is 0.088 kilometer. Next, we have 8,888 meter. So 8888 divided by 1000. We are supposed to move the decimal point to the 3 places in the left hand direction. So it becomes 8.888 kilometer. D sum 70 kilometer, 5 meter. Let's keep the 70 as it is. So 70 plus 5 by 1000. So 70 plus 1, 2, 3, and now I'm placing the dot here and 0. So 70 plus 0.005 is 70.005 kilometer. Last sum expressed as kg using decimals. We know that 1000 gram equal to 1 kilogram. So same as fourth sum, let's solve this as well. First subdivision 2 gram, which is equal to 2 divided by 1000. So 1, 2, 3. I'm just placing the dot here. In front I'm writing 0. So it is 0.002 kg. Next 100 gram. 100 divided by 1000. Same. 1, 2, 3. So I'm placing the dot here. Then it is 0.100. Any zeros after decimal point having no any follow-up values. That is, there is no any other value after these zeros which comes after the decimal point. Then it doesn't hold any value. So we can write it as 0.1 kg. If at all there is any value after this 0, like some 7 or 5 presets, then we have the values for this zeros as well. But since it is 0.100, no any further value popped up, it is 0.1 kg only. The same rule applicable for writing zeros before a whole number, right? 005 is 5, right? So similarly 0.100, no any proper value after these zeros means that this zeros also doesn't have value, so we can write it as 0.1 kg. The same case applicable for this sum as well. After decimal point we have 0 but no any other values popped up after this 0. So it can be written as 6 centimeter itself. Even for the first sum C subdivision, after this 2 we have a 0 but we don't have any other values followed up after this. So even this 0 doesn't hold any specific value and we can write rupees 0.2, but however in Indian system we write the pies in 2 digits like 75 pies, 50 pies, 80 pies. Because of that, I have written it as 0.20 rupees. Even in the first sum, we have 0.05. That 0 has a value because it is followed by a face value digit. That is, a digit with face value 5 is present after that 0. Hence, the 0 after the decimal point has the value in the first sum A subdivision. However, the 0 in the decimal part for first sum C subdivision or third sum B subdivision doesn't have any value like fifth sum B subdivision. Now moving on to C sum, 3750 divided by 1000. So we have to move 3 decimal places, 1, 2, 3. So 3.750. Even here, we don't have any value for this 0 as there is no any follow-up digits with values. So we can write it as 3.75 kg. D sum. Let's keep the 5 kg as it is. So 5 plus 8 by 1000, which is equal to 5 plus, we have to move 3 places. So it is 1, 2, 3. So keeping the point here and writing a 0 over here. So on adding, we have 5.008 kg. And the last sum, let's keep the 26 as it is. 26 plus 50 by 1000. So 26 plus 1, 2 and 3. So keeping the point here, writing a 0 in front. So on adding, we will have 26.050 kg. As I said already, there is no any value for the zeros in the decimal part which don't have any follow-up values after it. So in fifth sum E subdivision also, 56.05 kg is the answer. We can truncate the last zero and write the answer. But in the exceptional cases like first sum C subdivision, since we follow the Indian rupee system, we will be writing the paise in 2 digits. So I have just wrote it as rupees 0.20. Also, on truncating the 0 or not truncating the 0, both are correct answers. It doesn't change the value or any meaning. So, writing the answers, truncating the 0 or not truncating the 0, both are correct. But we are supposed to know when and where we can truncate and write so that the value doesn't change. So, yes, with this, we have completed this exercise.
Thank you all for watching Smart. Grasp, explore, and win. Stay tuned for more videos.